Satu. So, my name is Ngakan Gede Darmawan, number option 28, and I'm from class XCA1. So today I would like to tell you guys about my story that called Hazel and Redwood Forest, sorry. So in the heart of the ancient Redwood Forest, there are giant towers that kiss the sky, lived a young squirrel named Hazel. Hazel loved the forest with all her heart. She knew every area, every tree, and every creature. The forest was her home and her playground. One day, a group of lumberjacks arrived in the forest. They began to cutting down the trees. Their axe cut through the woods. Hazel watched in horror as her beloved forest was transformed into a wasteland. Determined to protect her home, Hazel gathered her friends and family. Together, they talked a plan to stop the lumberjacks. They will build a barricade across the forest path, blocking their access to the trees, and the squirrel worked for that, collecting branches like leaves and pine cones. They built a massive wall with rocks and some logs. So when the lumberjack arrived the next day, they were met with a huge barrier. The lumberjack were mad, and they tried to break through the barricade, but it didn't work. So Hazel and her friend cheer as the lumberjacks retreat and defeat. So news of the squirrel victory spread throughout the forest, and other animals who had been watching from afar and joined Hazel. Together, they formed together to protect their homes. And the lumberjack returned a few weeks later, this time with a larger crew and more powerful equipment. They managed to break through the barricade and began to cutting down the trees again. And Hazel and her friends fought back, throwing pine cones, corns, and twigs at the lumberjacks. They made so much noise that lumberjacks were forced to pause their work. An old owl, who had been watching the all time, flew down to Hazel. He told her that they need to find a more peaceful way to protect the forest. He suggests that they reach out the village and tell them about how important is the forest for them, and also for other creatures. Hazel followed the owl's advice. She wrote a letter to the local newspaper explaining the threat to the forest and urging people to take action. So the letter was published. The community reading it all and got mad, and they immediately tell the lumberjacks that they can't come and cutting the trees again. Hazel and her friends' mission are succeed. Their forest was safe. They had proof that even the small scratches could make a difference. From that day forward, the forest was protected. So the message from the story is that by working together, you will be able to make a significant change. Also, you working alone, and then even the small culture can make a significant difference. Also, the Hazel is a squirrel and turn to the leader from for her friends. So that's it. Santi, Santi, Santi.